Hi guys, and welcome to another video. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. But if you're new, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you know when the next video drops. Austin from the Magic brand sent me this MagicBox 2.0 to review, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Unlike a wireless USB adapter, which simply converts your wired Android Auto or Apple CarPlay into a wireless one, a streaming device actually allows you to watch videos on your car's infotainment system using YouTube or Netflix. Primarily, these are the only two apps that come preloaded. But unlike any of those streaming devices, the MagicBox 2.0 actually allows you to download any app that you want from the Android Play Store. As you can see on the box, it says you can watch Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, Disney Plus, ESPN, Prime Video, and I'm guessing any other streaming apps out there. Let's unbox it. Inside you find this very compact MagicBox that you can see fits on my palm. Very lightweight, good build quality. You will find a USB-C port to connect it to your car, and for some reason a micro USB port. At the back you see this flap that you open. To the right you will see a slot for a SIM card, and to the left a slot for expandable storage where you can insert a micro SD card. This device has 64 GB storage on board, but if you need more, let's say you want to load videos or music onto a micro SD card and watch it off of that, or listen, you can do that. The reason there's a SIM card is because obviously you don't need internet connection to use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, but for streaming videos you do. The one way you can do that is by tethering it with your mobile device, like your cell phone. You can use that as a hotspot, but obviously that requires you to connect to it every single time you get in the car. But if you have a SIM card in it, you just drive and go. Digging further into the box, you'll see two cables, one a USB-C to a USB-C and the other is a USB-C to USB-A. I drive a Kia EV6 and it supports data on the USB-A port, so that's the cable I will be using. You will see a quick start guide, and this, which gives you instructions to activate the box. Now, I did activate the box before connecting it to the car, so I don't know what would happen if you connect the box to the car without activating it. But if you do that, let me know what happens. Setup is straightforward. I'm going to plug the USB-C end of the cable into the USB-C port of the device, and then plug in the USB-A port of the cable into the USB-A port of my car. Not sure if you can see, but there is a purple light on the device as soon as I plug it in, and there you go. Hopefully you can see it, which will turn into a blue blinking light. There you go, which means the device is now booting up, as you can see. The MagicBox, streaming made easy. For some reason, by default, it says Apple CarPlay and not Android Auto. I've not even connected my phone to the device yet, so I don't know why it says that. As you can see, this end of the screen is static, but you tap this little arrow here and then you can actually use the native infotainment system in the split screen here. You can have your map, time, or weather, whatever you like. Warning, this is very important. Never watch videos while anyone is driving the vehicle, even if you're the passenger. Driver distraction may lead to death or serious injury. Only operate when parked in a safe location. Always follow safe driving rules and traffic laws. Agree and accept. This message can be suppressed from the settings. But remember that warning, do not watch videos while driving, because the driver can get distracted, which can cause a serious accident causing injuries or even death. The first thing you should do after connecting your device to the car is check for software update, which is very important. So I'm going to tap this little bar at the bottom right of the device screen. And as you can see, it says Wi-Fi not connected. I'm going to press and hold. It's going to bring me here. And then I'm going to tap my phone's hotspot and enter the password. And we're connected. Let's go back. Close the screen. To check the software updates, you can use the device just like a tablet and scroll through the screens. Go to Settings, System Settings, Version Information, Online Upgrade, and then just tap Check for Updates. It will display the current version and see if there is another version available. I'm just going to tap for Check for Updates again. Oh, so you have to. Okay. The current version is the latest. No new version found. I think that's what it said. Updating your apps is just as important as updating the device itself. Developers constantly push software updates that address any bugs or any performance issues. So it's very important. You can do that by logging into your Play Store using your Google account, or you can come to the APK Pure store and it says install 12. This is like just an ad. I'm gonna close this. It says me right here, 25 updates. See what I mean? I'm just gonna tap this and say update all. Now let's let it do its thing. What annoys me about this update through the APK Pure Store is that after every update, it will ask you to tap Done and then move on to the next app. And then it will do the extraction, and then you actually have to tap Install. And as you know, I have 25 apps, so you can't just initiate the software update and just walk away, maybe have coffee if you're parked at home and using the home's Wi-Fi or even your hotspot, and just come back and it's all done. No, see, I'll have to tap Done, and now it's going to move on to the next one, and then Done. Yeah, so I wish I didn't have to babysit this process and it was all like one and done. Update all, and that's it. But as you can see, that's not the case. Okay, so the next step we can do is to log into the Play Store using our credentials, a Google account, and see if we have any updates here. And we're in already at the apps screen. To see if you have any updates, just tap your picture here, or if you don't have a picture, your icon, whatever, My Apps and Games, and it will automatically check for updates. It says something went wrong, try again. I'm going to hit try again. And now it says updates available, 8 updates. I'm going to say update all. Tap details, and it will show you what it's updating. And let's let it do its thing. You're all set. All your apps are up to date. Check for updates. So we just updated the apps to the Google Play Store, and we did another update, and we're all good. Now, just so you know, you don't have to use both the app stores, the Google Play Store and the APK Pure. The APK Pure only exists if there's something that you want to install and it doesn't exist on the Play Store, so you can download it from there. I've shown you how to update applications on both, but I prefer using the Play Store because obviously it's dealing with the developers directly, and it's a more reliable source of software as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, that's what I would use for downloading any apps that I want to. I'm just going to tap on the screen, and I'm going to see this bar, which has this cleanup app within it, which clears the processes, giving you more memory to use. And this right here gives you the option to close all the running apps. As you can see, it closed the store and brought us back here. Now these 6 dots right here, if I tap it, it's going to bring me to the home screen. Now that we have done all the software updates and everything, let's go through the interface itself. Now, this is the main screen or the home screen, and this layout can actually be changed. As you can see, we have these blank boxes here, which can be populated. So let's do that first. I'm going to tap the plus here and add settings, because this is something we are going to be using frequently. I'm going to tap the second one and add cleanup here, because that's another app that we're going to be using. I'm going to add Bluetooth music here, and I'll tell you why. Now, if you want to remove this, the Magic TV button they have by default, if you press and hold here, nothing happens. So what you have to do is press and hold these 6 dots, and then minus will remove it from here, and then you can just add whatever. And in my case, I'm just gonna add original car, and what that does is essentially takes you back to your car's interface like this. And for some reason, again, I don't know why it says Apple CarPlay. I'm using an Android phone. Okay, now this interface, this layout can be changed. Go to settings, layout settings, layout 2. Press home. This is your second layout. Let's go back. Layout 3, home. This is your third layout. And obviously you can change all of this too. But I'm just going to go back to layout 1 first and show you how you can even customize this. So let's say I don't want YouTube there. I want it here. So I'm just going to press and hold and drag it here. Oops. Drag it here. And again, this is another layout which just accidentally happened, but I would like this in the middle. There you go. And obviously you would want the CarPlay and Android Auto closer to you. Jeez. Okay. Why does this keep happening? Oh, there you go. Finally. Now, let's say you don't want this here or this here. Again, press and hold these 6 dots, and you can select whatever. Let's say Bluetooth music. Now this is here. You don't want this assistant here. You can tap this here. And now we can replace it with Prime Video. Press and hold. Back to this. My only complaint with this is that every time I press and hold, I can only make one change, and then it goes back to the screen. And then I have to do that again. I just wish I was able to like make all the changes and then it went away. What I mean is, like, for example, I tap this, select this, as you can see it's gone. Now to make another change, I have to go back. So I just wish it allowed multiple changes. So as you can see how the layout can be changed, and it can be further customized by dragging these widgets. Going into the next screens, same thing. You can just press and hold anything and move around. And tap these 6 dots to go back home. Let's connect to the Bluetooth now. From your device, just look for the Bluetooth devices and you will see MagicBox -2938. Just tap that, pair, and I'm connected. As you can see, we have 4 icons here, and 3 of them turned blue because we're connected to the Wi-Fi. Location services are on. Wi-Fi is connected. The 4th one is actually for the SIM card, and because I don't have a SIM card in, it's grayed out. Let's launch YouTube. And let's watch a video. Let's search for high on cars. No, not Caesars, cars. Oh, EV6 just shows up, so looks like high on cars is synonymous with EV6. All right, I'm just gonna tap this video right here. Let's mute this. Okay, I'm going to mute this and skip the ad. And there you have it. Now, the quality of the video can be increased. Tap on your screen. And then this gear button right here. And then just say quality. Tap quality and then say higher picture quality. And shortly you will see the quality increase substantially. Oh, there you go. HD now. I'm not sure if you can see that through the camera, but it did increase the quality substantially. Now, to avoid doing this every time, all you have to do is, let's go back. Just tap your name, icon, whatever, and go to settings, and then video quality preferences, and say higher picture quality on mobile networks. I'm going to select that for Wi-Fi as well, because technically I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Mobile would factor in if I was using a SIM card. Anyways, if I tap this, picture quality is fantastic and it's running smoothly. And on that note, I actually tried out this device on my friend's 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLE 450, and the videos were not running as smoothly. So I'm here to tell you this: it's not the device, it's the car, because it's running just fine on my car. So there has to be something wrong with the car's GPU, whatever, the way it was processing it. So if you buy this device and the videos do not run smoothly, there's nothing wrong with the device. It's the car. Okay, let's use the floating device to go back home. Let's launch the wireless Android Auto. You will notice that it takes a little bit for the wireless Android Auto to load. With a wired connection, it's almost instantaneous. You'll see that the maps are on a small screen. All you have to do is tap the maps button right here and it becomes bigger. Now, my complaint with this is that the maps are not high resolution. So if I was to use my car's native Android Auto using a cable, not only I can make them full screen, but they are much higher resolution. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, when you're using this box, you get 3 interfaces. So one is your Android Auto, and we're going to just use exit to come out of it. The second interface is this, your MagicBox. And then the third one is when you get in your car's interface. So that's how you get 3 interfaces. I'm going to show you one more thing. Going back into Android Auto, and I'm going to exit. And it says, you are returning to the MagicBox home screen since your Wi-Fi hotspot was disabled for wireless Android Auto use? Would you like to proceed and reactivate hotspot now? And then you have to say reactivate, but it doesn't do so. You actually have to manually turn it on, and then you can go back, but it's connected. Because we've connected the phone to the device using Bluetooth, any calls you make or receive are through the box, and I've actually had people complain that they can't hear me properly, and I had to unplug the device so they could hear me properly and I could actually have a conversation. So that's something to keep in mind. Even though the MagicBox 2.0 is much more than just a streaming device, I feel like streaming is what it does the best. And that's primarily what I use it for. I actually keep it unplugged. And I only plug it in when I'm waiting around for somebody in a parking lot and catch up on my Netflix shows, really. And I feel it's great at that. And as long as you use it as a streaming device, you'll be very happy with it. I've mentioned my concerns with the Android Auto. Not that it's bad at it. It's just that the maps are not high resolution. And I've had issues with calling. None of these are things that cannot be fixed with a software update. And I'm sure that once they find out that there are these issues, they will work on them. It's really not a big deal with a piece of technology like this. It's just a software update away. One great thing I figured out while navigating using this device is that you can actually navigate to the same destination using your car's navigation and Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Well, I haven't tried Apple CarPlay, but it's safe to say you can do that because I did use Android Auto and car's navigation system to go to the same destination simultaneously. And why would you want to do that? Well, to compare, because I just wanted to see if my car's navigation system was just as good as Google Maps, because, well, there's a notion out there that Google is better than the car's navigation system, and I've established that it's not really. The car's navigation is fantastic. But yeah, I can give you a demo. Going through online forums, I know people have been wanting to do this, probably for the same reason as myself, to compare both the navigation systems and see which one is better, if at all. And now you can do it. As you can see, both the systems are actively working and giving me directions. It's not like one is running and the other one is paused. You cannot do this with the car's native Android Auto. You can only use one or the other, either the car's infotainment system, navigation system, or Android Auto. With this box, you can run them both simultaneously, side by side, and compare. I like the device and I'm going to keep it. Thank you, Austin. I hope you found the video useful, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and thank you for watching.